The Knicks start the new year in style. Karl-Anthony Towns, 31 and 21. Second straight triple-double for Josh Hart. And the Knicks missing Jalen Brunson and Deuce McBride, both out because of injury. Knicks beat the Jazz 119-103. Great to have you with us, Bill Pito, along with Wally Zerbiak. So, Wally, the news is all good. Knicks has now won 9 in a row.
Yep.
They're 19-4 in the last 23. They had great performances by all the starters, and that was important because of no Jalen Brunson out with a bad calf, and Deuce McBride tweaked his hammy in warm-ups. He also was unable to play.
Still got to 31 assists. Ball was moving. Ball was humming. The Utah Jazz, known for turnovers, a lot of careless turnovers that led to easy baskets for the Knicks in transition. OG Anunoby is dynamic when he gets out on the fast break, finishing, slashing, getting easy buckets. And I thought it was going to be key that Bridges played well and Towns played well. Both of them brought it tonight in the absence of their captain, Jalen Brunson.
Bridges had 27. You mentioned OG in terms of the transition. How about his play on defense? Lauri Markkanen, only 6 of 22, and he averages over 19 points a game for Utah. And how about Karl-Anthony Towns? Another game, Wally, in which he goes for over 30 points and over 20 rebounds in the same game.
Dominant, really dominant, against a good defender, too, and Walker Kessler is a good rebounder. But Karl-Anthony Towns, I love the athleticism. At one point, he tried to post up Kessler a couple times, and he said, I'm better off taking him outside, putting the ball on the floor, knocking down some threes, softened him up with this big step-back triple. Take that one with you. This is my house. I own the Mecca, the world's most famous arena. He has been putting up numbers, dropping dimes, getting boards, carrying 2 7-footers with him with the and ones. Just an impressive performance, and what a luxury to have. No Jalen Brunson, an all-NBA performer last year, and you still have a guy like Karl-Anthony Towns who's been an all-star, been all-NBA. He can carry the offense at times. Multiple guys can carry the offense. This New York Knicks team is absolutely rolling. I'm excited to see them go up against some big-time competition coming up this month.
Cat now with 3 straight games with at least 30 points, and Josh Hart, another double-double. 2 straight triple-doubles.
Come on, Bill.
I didn't mean to short him. His second straight triple-double.
He was outstanding. And you can tell Tom Thibodeau really likes him running the team. You want to call him a point forward, you want to call him a Swiss Army knife, it doesn't matter. He does everything out there to help his team win, and he took this game with a little bit of motivation without his running mate and his roommate, Jalen Brunson, in the lineup. He did everything to help this team win this basketball game. You didn't know if he was going to get the points. He got to the points in the fourth quarter because he was too busy dropping dimes in the first couple quarters, but that nasty finish was really nice. When the Jazz cut it to 11, that finish moved it to 13, and the Jazz were done.
Josh Hart making a lot of people happy tonight with that triple-double, the second Knick in history to record back-to-back triple-doubles. Clyde, the only one to do it 3 straight times. Alan Hahn now joins us, helped call the game with Mike Breen tonight. Alan, I thought also really important to point out that the Knicks' 34 fast break points, their highest total in that category all season long.
Yeah, they got right after at the start of this game, and they wanted to get out and run against the Jazz team. They're not very good defensively, especially when you get them in transition. So the scouting report, where you could see it on display throughout that first half of everything they wanted to do, and they were getting into the paint. 70 points in the paint again in this game tonight. So the Knicks, the 3-ball doesn't always have to be the weapon every night. And the most important thing about this Knicks team is what they've been showing over this stretch is that they can beat you in different ways. They don't live and die by the 3-point shot. And I think that bodes well when we start getting into now the part of the schedule where they start playing better teams, because what are you going to take away? They can beat you in the paint. They can beat you in transition. They can beat you with the 3.
Alan, do you think it's a coincidence that this team is supplanting, breaking some records? Walt Clyde Frazier, Willis Reed, 2 guys with a 30 and 10 and a triple-double on the same night. There's some interesting stuff going on. Might we see a championship in the near future?
I mean, this is how it starts, right? When you have regular seasons like this and play the way they're playing. And I understand what everybody wants to talk about is like, okay, here's another team with a losing record. You're supposed to beat these teams. Wally, you always tell me never apologize for winning, right? It's you play who's in front of you in the schedule, and what they have done is take advantage of this schedule. 16-4 now against 20 teams with a record of below 500. This is what you're supposed to do. And I also think what this does is it does start to build up that belief. A lot of winning starts to happen with a team, and in the different ways they do. This isn't lazy winning. This isn't just we had more talent than you. This team got after it against this Jazz team. And Wally, I'll give you credit. The key before the game for you was what? What was it? What was your key to this game?
Payback.
Revenge.
For the loss yes.
And did you notice in OG Anunoby at the start of this game, did Lauri Markkanen have any airspace whatsoever? He didn't let him breathe in that first half. That disrupted the Jazz offense, and you could just see this Knicks team wasn't going to forget that loss back in November.
Alan, I mentioned with Wally, Markkanen, he's an elite player. OG Anunoby held him to 6 for 22 from the floor, and the Knicks also forced 17 turnovers, and that led to 21 points for the Knicks on offense. So the defense with OG leading the way was spectacular tonight.
And then you can also credit the bench players who came in this game and the impact they had, both defensively and, of course, offense. I thought Precious Achiuwa gave you really good minutes in this game, and Tyler Kolek double-dipping. You know, some of us are used to working 2 jobs in a day. It's not that big of a deal. But for Tyler Kolek to play 40 minutes in the G League, come here and give you 12, and I thought he looked really comfortable running the offense when he was out there. He didn't fill the stat sheet in this game. He did this morning. But it just shows you, again, there's more depth to this team than anybody wants to believe. And that goes to what you were just asking me before, Wally. When you look at performances like this and you see them night in and night out, you start to believe to yourself, how many other teams in the NBA are as deep as this, as good as this, and as versatile as this? That's why you start to believe they've got a chance to do something very special at the end of this season.
All right, Alan, have a nice trip at OKC Friday and at Chicago on Saturday. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
You got it, boys. Happy New Year.
To you, too. So the Knicks defense really has stepped it up here.
Yeah.
December, they went 12-2. They win now to start January. They have been suffocating the opposition on defense. What has changed, if anything, from how they were playing on defense in the early season?
I just think they're getting more on the same page. And, it takes a little bit of time in the film room with Tom Thibodeau to kind of get together. And 5 guys on a string, that's the old adage. You add the type of versatility and the type of long arms and athleticism that Anunoby and Bridges bring to the table. Josh Hart not afraid to D up and get in other guys' faces. And I know the Knicks, they were programmed tonight to look to get some steals, and when you get those steals, pass it up ahead and look to score quick. Without Jalen Brunson, it was going to be a little tougher. That was a nasty finish, by the way, by Precious Achiuwa. We all love the big finish in Washington when he dunked on everyone, it seemed like, but that was just as nice. That dunk on the left hand, to be in stride and to just finish like that with ease, extreme athleticism all over the place by the Knicks. This is a young, hungry team that's getting after it on D. Got
to mention Achiuwa, key minutes off the bench tonight with 12 points. So the Knicks get help from everyone, and they keep on rolling. They win it 119-103. Tom Thibodeau's group now 24-10.